Louisiana beer reviews, looking at Guinness Dublin Porter. Now, we're using these.
Negro Modelo Blanc.
Yeah, these. Now, you know they changed the name to Modelo Negra, but that was the old Negra Modelo. They wanted to make it more the Spanish language way, where they put the...
All it needs is black beer.
I know, but where they put the adjective after the noun. Okay, so Guinness Dublin Porter, brewed at St. James Gate, Dublin. It's 3.8% alcohol. This came last year in those variety packs, which I found in at Rouse's in Metairie. You know, the one on David Drive, Power Boulevard?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, but it's saying, I don't know, it's the 271st day of 2016. So it's over a year old. It might taste old, but I did drink the Foreign Extra Stout and it did not taste old.
Well, if it's over a year old at 3.8, it's probably not taste so great.
They're saying it's sweet and smooth with a malt and dark caramel note. With dark malt and caramel notes.
Probably good.
Nice cap. It was $14.99 for this pack, which I didn't think was bad. Might have been cheaper. Might have been $13.99. I drank the 2 Foreign Extras.
I saw online somebody had, they were in some store, some city, some state, one of those clubs.
Did you have this yet?
No. And they were in some area, and 12-pack was $6.99.
It's usually around $8.99 for Guinness, though, right?
12-pack.
Oh, a 12-pack for $6.99.
Right.
So it's a nice bottle. Here comes the Kansas City Southern.
One of them.
All right, so it's going to be a very thin porter. Coca-Cola brown, right? With the ruby highlights. Kind of a Coca-Cola-like head.
Smells a little like raisins.
A lot of Guinness will have that raisin component. Now, when I drank the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, the 7.5, it was really raisiny. It started to kind of turn me off when I got to the end of it. I thought, I used to love Foreign Extra Stout, but maybe I drank too much of it and it started to get to me. I don't know.
Perhaps.
It's raisins and cream. There's a milk component. It's not like super aromatic.
That's about it. It's a crusher. You can sit there and just slam it like it's water. There's not much to it. It's a real light profile. If you're just looking to drink a beer, not really looking for a whole lot from it.
You know, if you get on a lot of these British and Irish websites,
quick.
They'll sell them for 5% ABV in America, the imports, but the ones they have over there on cask are like 3.8,
Yeah.
3.2.
That's beer they used to make for kids, because way back in the day, a lot of areas had bad water, so what they do is they just make beer.
Let the
And
kids.
so the first pull, the first batch, they'd run water through it again. And that second fermentation was meant for the kids to drink. And the alcohol was a lot lower.
And they would let the workers drink this while they were at work, the porters, the
Yeah.
ones that were unloading the ship and pulling stuff around, because it wouldn't really affect them. They're not going to let them drink Foreign Extra.
They had no accidents on the job.
Yeah, and back then if you got hurt on the job, they said, well, go home. You should have been careful. There was no kind of workman's compensation.
Right.
Well, it doesn't taste old, but it tastes watery. It tastes like tap water, to a large extent.
Tastes like Mississippi water, somewhat, without the chemical taste in it.
You know, like people will tell me, why do you say these beers taste like tap water? Well, remember now, all the brewing companies are using tap water. They're not using bottled water.
Right.
They're just getting water out the municipal water supply. They might treat it, Burtonize it.
Yeah, they might filter it. It's just real easy to drink. There's not much to it. It goes straight over the tongue, down the back. Not really getting much on the palate.
Little raisin, little char.
I can barely taste the malt.
Little malt.
Barely taste it. So
little cream.
I would call this a ultra light.
It's kind of like Guinness Ultra.
On a really great scale.
It's kind of like Guinness Ultra.
Yeah, it doesn't have that sessionness or that where you want to spit it back out. It's really clean. It's a real drinkable. I mean, you could sit here and drink this and with a meal. It's not very carbonated.
Dry finish, sort of like a
yeah, it's real dry.
A table beer.
Yeah. If there's such a thing, I'd say yes.
Yeah, I think in Belgium,
meaning you just drink it.
Those table beers that have like really low alcohol, they just drink it like it's water with a meal to give a little flavor.
Yeah, I guess if Bud Light was good, it would be like this. But Bud Light is not good. It's just, well, it's what some people go to say I drank a beer.
Don't say that too loud because those people next door, that's their favorite beer.
We don't like Bud Light.
But I drink Bud Light sometimes when I work at bingo, and it's fine if I'm just working at bingo and I'm drinking it.
I don't
drink one can. But you would take this over Bud Light.
The only way I drink Bud Light is if it's offered and I don't want to insult the person. Then I would take your Bud Light and drink it.
Wow.
That's it. I would not buy Bud Light.
Do you like any light beer?
I like this one.
Yeah.
This is light at 3.8. I'd say this is a light beer.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean conventional light beers?
Yeah.
On a hot day, I like a Miller High Life.
Okay.
It's a
Miller High Life light. Okay.
Yeah. Kevin at the Hot Rod Shop's always got a Coors Light for you. So
I like Miller High Life Light more than the Bud Light, the Coors Light, or the Miller Light. You know, I'm talking about the High Life Light.
Both the High Life Light, excuse me, and the regular High Life have a really good body. They're very bready and very full.
And it's funny because it's a good 30% less than the other ones as far as price.
Yeah, it really should be a premium, not a discount, but
That's
for some reason it's fallen on scales.
Okay, well, yeah, it's just how they position it. How would you rate this? I mean, you got to look at it for what it is, an ultralight porter. I mean, it's not going to hold up against 1050, you know, but you're not drinking it for the same reason.
Scale, I'd say it's pretty good. I'd give it an A.
A? Yeah.
I'd give it an A. I mean, if we put it on the scales at ultralights, this is probably way up there.
Kind of well made, like Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, and considering the age it has on it,
yeah, you think after a year,
well.
yeah, you think after a year it would start turning, but it didn't. So yeah, a good A. I would say A minus to A somewhere.
It's solid.
Somewhere around like a 92 to 94 out of 100. It's perfect for what it's. I think it's actually coming across as they designed it to be. Look what it says. Sweet and smooth with malt and dark caramel notes. But they should have said with very faint malt and dark caramel.
Well, maybe age made it faint.
Yeah, I doubt it. It probably was pretty light from the get-go.
Anyway,
right,
it's good.
So
I would pick it over Mick Ultra or anything like that, or even its cousin Bud Light.
Yeah,
sure.
Maybe Michelob Ultra Amber might be able to compare with this.
Well,
But
it's
anyway,
pretty good. I've had that before. It's
So-
not bad.
So Les Le Bon Temps Relais, a pretty interesting little beer. And we're going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to sunny southeastern Louisiana.
It's kind of hot right now considering 2 days.